Well, welcome. It is the penultimate week before the grand final of the AFL. It is the prelim final coming up. I am very excited. But first, let's see how we did last week. Well, as you can see on the screen, I had another very good week. So the semi-finals, I clearly got 2 out of 2 correct with the close scores as well, the same as the qualifying round. So I just wish I did this well earlier on in the season. So Friday the 13th, it was Port Adelaide versus Hawthorn. Now, 52% went for Hawks, and I could understand that because Port had a shocker the week before in the qualifying round. But I don't know, I had some faith in them. I thought they'd get a kick up the backside, and they played all right. You know, both teams, it was a very tight game. Either team could have won it in the end, but I did Port to win by 10, and they won by 3. They held on right at the end. It was a bit of a scramble outside the 50 for the last couple of minutes, but it was a great game to watch. So 1.5 points plus 0.5. I get 2 points for that game. Then it was on Saturday, Giants versus Brisbane, and here we go again, another very good game. I thought both games would be fairly close, so I did Brisbane to win by 10, and they won by 5, so I get another close score. This game, look, most people thought GWS would win with 62% of people, so I was sort of the underdog again. I'm happy with that. I just thought Brisbane would have enough to beat the Giants, who I think have been a little bit too inconsistent this year. That's, I think, been their issue, even though they finished top 4. So not taking that away from them. So another 2 points for me after the semi-finals. The big question is, has there been much movement in our league table? As you can see, the top 2 think outside the square, and Judo Eza are still there. They are only just ahead, though. There is not a lot in it at all. Stinky Pinky's gone down 2. He was the leader. Yin has gone down 1. So if you're looking at that, 177.08. Really, if you look at it, possibly it's now the top 4 that can possibly win, with a sneaky chance for a few just below. But let's see any more movers. Blue Bull, up 3. Well done. Seashell up 3. Up 4 is Spitiful. Bill down up 4. Jackson down 3. Guru down 5. We got New Elijah, Beauregard, and Tom here now has gone up. Footy, WM Footy NRL down. I want to see where I am. Any other big movers? Down 6 is Jaden Saints and Keyboard Warrior. Up 5, Naked Meeple. I can't get my words out today. Up 12 is Kev Newman. Fantastic, that's very good. Dark Soul is up 10 as well. Down 7 is Marie Formica. Down 8, Superstar, Bulldog Rules, and David. Samster down 6. I'm up 12. I knew I had a good week. Look, that puts me in the top 60. I'm quite happy with that. I wanted the top 40. That was my main goal. And I could possibly still do it. But I need to get these last 3 games bang on. Really do. But that is a very good one. Who's getting the golden hat then? Who gets the golden hat from here? The wooden spoon goes to Giants 4. And the golden hat goes up 1 place. David Hill. Let's see where everyone else has finished up. How did I not get the golden hat? Oh, I suppose I didn't get them bang on. So there we go. Those are the league positions after the semi-finals. So the last 2 games before the grand final. Friday the 20th, it is at the SCG, Sydney Swans versus Port Adelaide. Now, what I have been doing in the finals so far is I've been doing it head-to-head. Who basically has won the most games? Now, it is not good reading. I can tell you it's not good reading in terms of Swans versus Port for a Swans fan like myself, because Port Adelaide have won the last 5 games we have played against them. That is painful. Now, obviously I'm a Swans fan, so I'm going to pick Swans, but let me give you the part of a reason which backs me a little bit. Now, yes, we've lost the last 5 against Port. However, the one game, we've only played one game of those 5 at home, and we only lost by a tiny, tiny margin. I think 2 or 3 points. Port, they've got some injuries coming into this, so you would hope they're a little bit weaker. So obviously I'm going to go with a Sydney Swans win. It is at the SCG as well, so that's got to go in our favour. Surely, we've been playing really, really well, and this is our grand final to win. And I can very much see it potentially being a Geelong versus Sydney final to repeat 2 years ago, that the final I went to. So, Sydney to win by... Are we going to win confidently? I'm going to do Sydney by 20. That gives me a little bit of leeway if the score difference is slightly higher. So, Sydney to win by 20. Next, Saturday the 21st, it is Geelong Cats versus Brisbane Lions at the MCG. They didn't want to play it at the Litter Tray then. Okay. Now, if you look at the head-to-head on this game, it is a lot closer because Geelong have won 3 and Lions have won 2. It's a sort of a neutral venue, MCG, even though so many teams play there. Is it neutral anymore? I don't know. So, as I said, I just see it being a repeat of 2 years ago, and that's Sydney versus Geelong. Geelong have the head-to-head stats. They are playing well, but so are Brisbane. But I think Brisbane, in terms of their, Geelong, they blew away Port. Blew them away in the qualifying rounds. And it's amazing to think Port managed to get through. Brisbane let a lot of goals through in their last game. 100 to 105 against GWS. So that doesn't fill me with confidence for their defence at the moment. So let's go with Geelong Cats. Geelong Cats by... I might do 20 as well. 2 lots of 20, I think. So my picks for the prelim finals are Sydney Swans to win by 20 and Geelong Cats to also win by 20 to see them both in the grand final. I'm gutted that I won't be down there for the grand final this year. I'm gutted. Considering I've been obviously in Australia for the last 2 prelim finals and finals, very upset not to be there this year, but you guys have made it awesome. You have been here all season for me, and you have been brilliant. And thank you so much for joining in, everyone that has. And we will do the same thing again next year, of course, because I watch it. I know I haven't done enough live watch-alongs. I know I've had a couple of issues with the streaming software we've been using, but it's been so busy. But actually, I've been watching so many games. It's unreal. This is my sport. But thank you so much. Please like and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next round.
Got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.